Okay, Bird, merch that's you.
Hi, my name is Donovan, aka Double Dono, and welcome to the Nameless Journey podcast, where we talk about everything. And when I mean everything, I mean everything. So today we have some breaking news for you guys. Today we have Neon. He got banned from all streaming platforms for now. Also, we have some TikTok celebrities that recently passed away. They are fitness influencers, and I'll talk a little bit about that a little bit later. TikTok is getting banned, and also Wrld's ex-girlfriend is selling his items as well. So let's go ahead and get into the first story. The TikTok celebrities that have passed away, they are from Echovision, and their name is Baxton and Thievin. Life is short, man. Life is really short for sure. And it's crazy because I was just watching their content recently, like a couple days ago. And mind you, this video is being recorded a couple days after their passing. They ended up passing away March 10th. On a Sunday due to a car crash, and I believe it was Dallas, Texas or Houston, Texas. I'm not completely sure, but they got in a car crash. Both of them passed away. One of them was pronounced dead at the hospital. The other one, I believe, passed away due to the impact of the car. They were going 100 miles per hour driving in a BMW. Yeah, it's crazy, bro, because I was just watching their content not too long ago. And one of them was like really like chunky, you know, and he got into losing weight and just working out hard, you know. And I always watched this content because he always had like the zero sugar hacks and the protein diet. Like, I thought it was really cool, you know. I'm telling you, like, he was really doing his thing for real. Like, I really enjoyed his content, you know. But it's crazy to know that they passed away and how life is really short, you know. Came out with pre-workout supplements, protein powders, everything from Echovision. Signature protein powders and pre-workouts. It's crazy. But did you hear about that? I want to say they were around my age, 21, 22. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know them personally, just me watching their content. They seem like they're really cool people. Some people that were close to them been telling stories about their life and how great of people they were. But I give my condolences to them. Rest in peace to both of them. Hopefully, people are able to move forward after this situation, this heartbreaking situation. But did you hear about that?
You said Neon?
No. Baxton and Thievin.
I never really know.
Yeah, it's been all over TikTok, bro. Yeah, it's crazy.
What was their content mainly of, though? You said a lot of fitness.
They're
in their own.
They're fitness influencers. They were sponsored by Helamix and also Echovision. And they're pretty good, bro. Like, they really do work out, but they're very funny too. They're very entertaining. So
that's
yeah, it was a sad story because we just had your birthday dinner on March 10th.
Yeah.
And then I heard the story literally the next day and I was like, what the heck, bro? That's crazy.
106 though. That's fast. That's really fast.
They were, but like still, bro, like life is short. You never know what could happen in a day, you know? And it's sad to like hear about it just because, you know, watching their content all the time and then they're just gone like all of a sudden. And it's crazy, you know, like you're not going to see any more videos of them or what they do. And they really knew how to make it entertaining and make fitness fun, you know?
Yeah.
And it's crazy to see.
So you feel like they actually really inspired you?
Yeah, honestly, I thought they were really good content creators and they did pretty well in the fitness industry. I'm not in the fitness industry or anything like that, but I'm really into fitness. But still, it's just kind of like crazy to see that they like really passed away. Like they're really gone, you know? Like I said, I don't know them personally, but it's sad to hear about that.
I feel like it kind of like feels like you know them personally just because you watch them all the time, you know?
Yeah, like honestly, that's how I was with like certain celebrities. One celebrity notably was Wrld. Wrld was somebody that I was really like into, listen to his music all the time. And then when he passed away, man, it felt like I really knew him because like of how much I listened to him. Or that could be with anybody, how much you watch their content, how much you watch their YouTube videos, movies, music, anything, you know? And it's just kind of like crazy to see that.
It's like a connection, but you've never met them. So I get it, yeah.
It's crazy.
I don't know if you know this guy on TikTok called his name was Cooper. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. But he used to make really good content. He was like friends with the Hype House. Do you remember the Hype House?
Hype is stupid. I know what side of TikTok you on now. But yeah,
Addison Rae.
yeah. What about him?
Addison Rae.
What about him?
Oh, he was a really good content creator, but he also used to make a little bit of music, and the music was kind of like off-putting. I didn't really like it, but he was a really genuine person when he would make content. And then he passed away due to an overdose in his car in a parking garage.
Mhm.
Very sad. But he suffered from a lot of addiction and was trying to get rid of it, but I think he felt like no one really supported him as much, but he had a girlfriend and a really good fan base, really big fan base too, and just gone so sporadically.
Yeah, you don't know people personally, but like still people go through personal issues and personal stuff going on in their life, and it sucks, bro. Like everybody does, but the people that push out content all the time, you don't expect them to be going through all of that stuff because their life looks good, you know?
Yeah.
Life looks amazing.
Yeah.
But dang, man, like R.I.P. to Baxton and Thievin, and what was the other name? Cooper. R.I.P. to them. Rest easy, and we'll remember you. Speaking of TikTok, I know it's a hard transition to go ahead and transition into the next topic. But speaking of TikTok, TikTok is getting banned.
Do you think that's actually true?
All right, let me read you what's been going on. So it says, the U.S. believes that TikTok is a security breach because it is owned by a Chinese company called ByteDance. It's ByteDance. Dance.
Yeah.
You know, they won't ban TikTok if it's a company that's if this company parts ways with the TikTok, they'll keep it on the platform. They'll keep it on the App Store, you know. But 352 to 65 are in favor of banning TikTok. And if the bill passes, they have 5 months to sell TikTok to a U.S. company so it can remain on the App Store.
They just want everything to be in U.S. because we already own like some of TikTok.
Now, do you think TikTok is going to get banned?
Honestly, I don't think so. But I think it'd be a really good thing in a way because I feel like TikTok became really trendy during COVID time, and that's what everyone's on. And it just scrolls and scrolls and scrolls and scrolls. I feel like if it were to get deleted, a lot of people would probably get outside more and get intertwined with the earth and do more things.
Mm-hmm. And do you think it's a security breach too?
Like what? Like, dude, anything that you do on your phone gets tracked. You know? So you use Instagram, you use Facebook, you go on iMessage, everything's getting tracked. So I don't think.
But it's being tracked by the U.S. That's why they're saying it's a security breach. You know? So do you think it's a security breach?
No.
You don't think so? No?
No. Everything could be stolen from you.
That's true, but like I low-key think it could be a security breach.
From China?
Yeah. Like you never know. Like I'm not big into politics or anything like that. So, but just by saying that it's a security breach, and like obviously the government already tracks everything that we do, whether they're looking at us through the computer or like looking through the phones or anything like that. But like still, like it can be a security breach, you know, like, but that's their business. I'm waiting to see what happens with that. I hope TikTok doesn't get banned at all. And if it ends up getting banned, hopefully,
Follow
they
the
make a
podcast.
Hopefully they make the right decision to be able to sell it to a U.S. company so TikTok could continue to strive, you know?
I feel like even if it were to get banned, someone's going to make another app equivalent to TikTok.
Yeah, I remember when they were first saying that TikTok was getting banned, and then they were saying, oh, go follow me on this new platform just in case if TikTok gets banned, and that's where I'm going to be posting my new content. You know, but then again, we got Instagram Reels, we got Snapchat, like, come on, we got YouTube Shorts, like everything, you know, like.
Snapchat paying more than TikTok nowadays.
So there's other platforms that could be used regardless, you know, of the situation.
I'll go back to Facebook. That's for old people.
Facebook.
I feel like U.S. shouldn't be beefing with China or their companies that they started. You know how much we owe them? Trillions.
Yeah.
Yeah, we owe them a lot of money. They know it too.
See, like I said, I don't know a whole lot about it, so I'm not going to speak a whole lot about it, but like, that's just how it is with TikTok, you know? So, I did mention Juice Wrld recently as well. I do want to talk about Ali Lottie, which is Juice Wrld's ex-girlfriend. I know that she started on OnlyFans and she started posting some content on there. No, I haven't subscribed. I'm not doing that. I don't pay money for coochie. Thank you. But basically, there was something that somebody said. I saw this little It's this dude on TikTok. He's a reporter, and he basically reported that she would post things of her and Juice World doing, and that would be the content on OnlyFans sometimes, you know?
Wow.
But also, she has been doing some crazy stuff. She's been selling his belongings because now she's got a new boyfriend, and he's in jail right now, and she's trying, allegedly, she's trying to get the money to be able to bail him out of jail.
Did they see why he's in jail?
I don't know. They went to jail one time for like some type of like cocaine charges, I believe, or it was something with drugs.
Really drugs.
Excuse me. So, she's in jail, and she's gone as far to sell his dreads, some of his teeth, to be able to get some money, and also his dirty laundry.
That's weird. That's weird.
Selling a molar tooth for like $100, dirty laundry package for like $800.
Dreads.
That's preserved dreads.
That's weird.
Off of his head for like, I want to say like $300, $400. Like, she's gone that far. Selling his old drawers.
Oh no.
His Supreme drawers, everything, bro. It's crazy. All listed. She's selling them, trying to get the money to bail her new boyfriend out of jail.
Oh, that's disgusting. You could tell that she really took a big turn after he passed away, and like in a kind of like in a negative way, you know, like she started going back to her old ways.
I think she's always been like this.
Like messed up in the head.
She's always been a thuder bob, a clout chaser.
Yeah. You know that she actually was like out there and had money before Juice WRLD too, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, she used to live, I think it was in Massachusetts, something with an M. But she had a big old house, and those were her dogs. And then Juice WRLD kind of like stole her away from life.
What was she doing?
She was always on Instagram, like on social media.
So she was a thuder bob already.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. But she never had OnlyFans one. I was like, I don't know.
So?
She's a thuder bot, huh?
I know thuder bobs that don't got OnlyFans.
What's your definition of a thuder bot? Explain to them.
A thought, a hoe, a slut. Come on now. Like, it's not that hard to comprehend that. Let's keep it 10,000. Like,
A thuder bot.
Thuder bob, slut, hoe, skank, treesh. Oh, all of that. All of the above. I know, though.
Yeah.
I know a couple of them, and they don't got OnlyFans.
So Ali Lottie.
Ali Lottie. Yes. She is one of them. Right?
That's really crazy.
And it's crazy that she's selling that stuff, even though you just said that she already had money. What happened to the money? Because I remember when she passed away, she was trying to get the money and the belongings and everything.
Everything. She tried to get all his records too in the vault, and his family was like, nope. And what's his the producer's name? It's like Chris Long or something like that. They told her, no, you ain't taking none of that, because he has so much. I remember when he was alive, he was on live on Instagram, and he said he had over 200 songs in the vault.
Oh yeah,
that he was not releasing, and she tried taking all of that.
Yeah, bro was already prepared. He'd go up in there freestyle, and then he'd be done and just go up and walk out, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I'm like, she is trying to take advantage of the whole situation and trying to like take over everything, you know?
Wasn't her new boyfriend now like Juice WRLD's old homie or something like that?
I'm not sure, but there was a photo that surfaced a while back when he was sitting there with Juice WRLD's dogs and had Juice WRLD's watch on. After he passed. And I think the song that was playing was Burn by Juice WRLD in the photo. It was crazy. And I was like, wow, bro. Like, she really just switched up on him and like said, we don't care about you.
Really? He did everything for her too.
He really did. Writing songs about her all the time, paying bills, living, all of that stuff, you know? And then she switched up, and now she's this person now, you know?
Yeah, I think that shows a real loyalty in some women, you know?
But most definitely, I think she's a clout chaser, because like I'll see like in comments sometimes, like I'll go on a profile, I'll read the comments, I see her on there, and then she'd be like, hey guys, like what?
Just out of nowhere.
Yeah, just randomly putting hey guys on the comments, and it makes you, and you know, a lot of people, they'd be like, oh, that's a pretty girl, I'm gonna go press on it, if they don't know who she is. But a lot of people know who she is, so it's like, oh, we don't even like you, you know? Because we respect Juice.
But she still do have like some supporters that be going hard for her just because she was Juice WRLD's girlfriend.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Keyword is was. One Juice WRLD.
Yeah. I think the whole situation is just sad.
And if he was still alive, do you think it would have lasted? That's my question.
I think so.
You think it would have lasted?
Yeah. Because they were together for a while, a hot minute. I think it would have lasted just because she is a clout chaser. She did like the things that he would do for her. Dude, he would do everything. He did like sweep her under the rug and like took her in and did everything, you know? As a man, that's what you would do.
Mm-hmm.
I personally think she would just stick it out, you know?
Dang.
Making her name, going everywhere, doing this, doing that. Yeah. For free? Yeah. What do you think though? You think it would have lasted? Or
I don't know, man.
Mhm.
Honestly, if that ever happened to me, I would not want that to last. I would try to figure out how to get out of it, you know?
yeah.
Now, I do want to talk about this too. What do you think is the main reasons of cheating?
Main reasons of cheating.
I got 5 of them already written down up here. So if you could guess them, what we doing?
Your main reasons of cheating?
No. I got statistically, what are the 5 main reasons of cheating? What are the 5 main reasons of cheating that you think it is?
Communication's one. Boredom. Some people get bored fast and just want to move on and don't be saying nothing.
You got one of them.
What are they?
Come on now. You serious?
I'm serious.
Okay. Number 1 is anger or revenge. That's the number 1. Number 2 is falling out of love. Number 3 is feeling unappreciated. Number 4 is lack of communication. And number 5 is sexual desires. Those are the 5 main reasons why people cheat. You agree with them?
Huh? Yeah.
You agree?
Yeah. Anger. What was the first one? You said anger. What else?
Anger or revenge?
Yeah.
Do you think those are valid though
No.
for them to do?
No. Because if you okay, say that person did something to you and you really don't, you guys probably talked about it or you set those boundaries before and they already did it. Why seek revenge when you could just move on and be happier with yourself, you know?
Yeah.
That's a waste of time. But I do agree with the rest.
Okay. You falling out of love, you think that's a good reason to cheat?
Oh, no.
Falling out of love? You don't think it's a good reason
Just
to cheat?
be straight up.
Be like, nah, I don't want to be here.
But why, you know? And just be direct. Some people don't know how to be direct sometimes.
Me?
Huh?
Sounds like you.
Yeah.
You don't know how to be direct.
I could be direct. I just beat around the bush.
So you just cheat?
No, I don't.
Have you ever cheated?
Have I ever cheated?
Yes, you had.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. But I was like my younger self. Like, remember when I was in 8th grade and I told you all that story about that guy and he started messing around with other guys first. So I just was like, okay, let's get it.
Feeling unappreciated. Do you think that is a valid reason to cheat?
I have my valid reason as a little kid.
We don't care.
Okay.
Not on that.
What did you say?
Feeling unappreciated. Do you think that is a good reason to cheat?
I don't feel like it's a good reason to cheat. But some people may my opinion, no.
No.
If you feel underappreciated, why don't you just talk about it and leave?
True. Valid. But then again, don't you think people are going to go seek that appreciation from somebody else? Because there'll be people that be like, oh, I still love them and I like this relationship, but I don't feel appreciated. So let me go get that appreciation from somebody else. And then it turns into this whole thing, you know? So do you think that, have you done that?
No. I know someone that has done that.
No. You don't got to say the names, but you can tell me the story.
It's a story I need to know. Story I need to know. Okay. This person is very close to me.
Very.
And they were dating this guy.
Damn.
I'm really trying to not.
You don't got to say
information.
You don't got it. You're not saying names, so we don't know who it is. But
she was dating this guy.
Yeah.
And then he wasn't giving her much of appreciation. Kind of would be a little bit rude. But was still like, there's some guys out there that would tell you that they love you and tell you all the things you want to hear, but not show you the actions, right?
Yeah.
And actions do speak louder than words if y'all really don't know, but they do. And so when she started working at my place of work, then she met some other guy, and he was like, he actually showed his actions and gave her a lot. They did a lot for her, you know?
Yeah.
Like a lot, like worked morning to night and still like went to her and catered to her until nighttime and still worked.
We know we was catering at nighttime.
Nah, I'm not that.
He was baking.
Really, he was a genuine.
But yeah, he was a genuine.
He was a real genuine person, and no, it's not just about sex.
Yeah, it's not about that. That's disgusting.
But she actually ended up breaking up with the other guy, you know, and
but you did.
Yeah, because allegedly that other guy was showing her appreciation, and giving her like that real genuine love while she was still together with that other guy. Does that story make sense?
So that's what I said. When people feel unappreciated, they'll go get that appreciation from somebody else.
Yeah.
And they'll still stay in that relationship.
Yeah. But I'm happy for her for leaving though, and realizing, he's not shit.
Yeah.
And leave.
I'm happy for her too.
Me too.
Cheater. Lack of communication. Do you think that is a valid reason to go ahead and go cheat?
For some, personally, I think I'm gonna talk. I think sometimes, like, if I were in that situation and you have no communication, like, what's the type of communication? Like, you busy all the time?
Mm-hmm. Like, we can't talk. I'm sorry.
I ain't gonna lie. I probably would have.
Yeah.
If we ain't talking about nothing,
lack of communication, you would cheat with this guy.
Oh, you call me red-handed.
Gotcha. You're a cheater. You're a cheater. So when you ain't communicating, you gonna go cheat?
If we're not talking for bro, imagine we're living in the same house and we ain't talking. We got different schedules.
Yeah.
We basically roommates with benefits.
So you gonna go cheat then?
If we ain't talking, we basically roommate.
So you gonna go cheat then?
I'm gonna be like,
but y'all have a label. Y'all in a relationship, but you said,
okay, well, give me a scenario. How long's a relationship?
Y'all been dating for a year, right? And then you said, we're not communicating that well, and I want to feel like I could have this communication with somebody else. And you find somebody, talking to them. You're like, oh, we're just friends. And then after that, you end up going to the bedroom.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna speak the truth. I might cheat, and I will tell that other person later.
Not
later, but like after the situation.
Yeah, that's
and
fine.
Then, like, end it because
I get you.
Messed up.
Yeah, dang, that generation. Our generation.
You gaslighting me.
I'm like gaslighted. Our generation is doomed. Especially in relationships. We don't be doing anything correctly. Why are we cheating, man? Come on now. Let's just do better. There's no point. Because there's the dummies and then there's the dumber. And right now you're the dumber.
See, that's why I'm not getting into a relationship. That's just like a scenario that he asked me, and I answered it truthfully.
He answered it truthfully.
I don't get in relationships till 40.
So if he answered it truthfully, think about this. Now you know what his actions are. We ask these questions for a reason. I ask these questions for a reason. This ain't no stupid idiot you're messing with. Look, now that's fine if you want to cheat. Like, cool.
I don't want to though.
But like, y'all, look, let's say
we ain't talking and we basically roommates.
Look, it's fine if you want to cheat because of communication wise, then do your thing. We don't stop the flow. But like, dang, let's do better. So, sexual desires. Do you think that's a good reason to cheat?
No.
Come on now, just be truthful.
Say no. And I'll stand beside that.
Okay, real talk. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back real quick. Let's go to another breaking topic. We talked about Neon. He got banned on streaming platforms. One streaming platform. I believe he streams on Kick. I think. Not completely sure.
Texting app Kick. Y'all remember that texting app Kick? That was crazy. That was a crazy.
That was. But yeah, I think he's on streaming platforms called Kick. And he got banned on there because he was arguing with a 10-year-old, and he said that he was gonna put all of his information out there on the internet.
The 10-year-old said that?
No. Neon said that to the 10-year-old, saying that he was gonna put his information all on the internet and get him doxxed.
What was the beef?
Basically, he was on some website, like Omegle. It's kind of like that. So he's on a website, Neon was, and he ended up running into this 10-year-old. He started arguing with the 10-year-old, and the 10-year-old brought up his girlfriend, right? And started saying some crazy stuff, and he recently was just dating this one girl named Sam Frank. And if you don't know who Sam Frank is, she is a girl. She's an OnlyFans girl. And it's like, cool, do your thing. We don't stop the flow of nobody. But she's also a pretty big TikToker, but they're saying that she was clout chasing because Neon was like one of the biggest streamers for a good minute. And everybody was paying attention to Sam Frank and Neon during that whole situation. And I guess Neon got pissed off and he started arguing with the 10-year-old, said, oh, give me your information. 10-year-old didn't do it. And Neon said, I'm going to get your whole family doxxed, and put all the information out there, like your home address and everything, which is illegal. You can't be doing that. But he didn't care, and did that, and he ended up getting banned.
Why are you fighting with a 10-year-old?
But things have been going downhill for him regardless, just because of the fact that I think Aiden Ross, he owns a part of Kick, a percentage of Kick, and that's why he makes so much money, and he's able to have people get signed onto contracts with Kick. But he canceled Neon's contract, or he canceled his deal or something with like that. But something went wrong with Neon, and Aiden Ross. They ended up not really beefing. They just weren't friends anymore. And his streaming thing just kind of went downhill, which sucks, but dang, he was arguing with a 10-year-old in that situation.
Aiden Ross is like really big out there. Him and Kai Cenat are really big out there.
Honestly, in that situation, I'm not arguing with a 10-year-old no matter what he said. It don't matter, bro. You're older than him. You shouldn't be arguing with a 10-year-old. It's not that deep, man. And the fact that you making threats to dox his whole family, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Come on now. Like, let's calm down. It's not that deep to be doing that.
I feel like it is too far, especially with a 10-year-old, but sometimes these little kids, they be hitting that spot.
Little kids in this generation are different. I ain't gonna lie. They don't care about your feelings. They are always on the internet, so they gonna say whatever the heck they want. I got so many little white kids that I know that be saying nigga all the time, and I be like, wow. And I'm just like, look, I can't beat you up, so I'm gonna let you do you, man. But say that to the wrong person when you get older. It's like, do your thing, I guess. But
you hear that and then you do something to them, oh, you're on the wrong.
Well, obviously, because I'm a grown man. Why am I fighting a little kid? I'm not gonna do that. That's stupid. But there's a lot of people that be doing that, man. And you just got to let them do them, especially these little kids. These little kids are doing the most craziest stuff nowadays. And honestly, it's the parents' fault because the parents are letting it happen, because they don't really care what they do.
They just be giving them like the electronics of social media and stuff just so they can be quiet and the parents can get distracted off whatever they're doing. But it's like, you're not really helping the kid's mindset. I know some kids don't even know how to read, and they're 5, 6, pushing second grade, and some of them don't know how to read. That's sad.
If you don't know how to read, that's crazy to me already.
Yeah. But they know everything on social media.
Well, obviously.
That's sad though.
It is sad, but it's just like, you just got to deal with it, man.
My mom used to take away my phone, make me read. Make me read.
I know kids that got like PCs and everything. They be on the internet all the time. They searching up any video they want to search up. They be on any platform, messing around with people. They'll be on Omegle, all of that stuff,
My Lord.
And I'm just like, dang, bro. I was never doing that as a kid. I forgot it was this one website. The only interaction I only had with them was it was like this penguin website. It was like a game, and you could communicate with people, but you had to customize your own penguin. I don't know what it's called. Once I figure it out, I'll put it up there.
It was like a game?
Yeah, it was like a game, and that was the only way I've communicated. And then also communicating was Xbox, but Xbox and PS4 and all of that stuff, people was talking crazy on there, especially in the Call of Duty lobby. You'd be crazy. I was like, wow, they'd be arguing, yelling at each other for no reason.
There was a few games like you could really talk on there and communicate, but there was also those weirdos on there. Weirdos, like,
straight weird,
texting back, hey, what are you doing tonight? What?
Oh yeah,
I'm playing the game.
That was like on Kick.
Yeah. Ooh.
I'm worse. I remember I was on Kick. Somebody sent me a booty pic. Mind you, I was 12. I was trying to figure out what was going on. I was scared for a second. I was like, my testosterone was kicking. I was like happy, happy. Well, little Donovan was like happy, but it was just like, whoa, hold on. What the heck?
What's happening?
I'm 12. Man, you're like 22. What are you doing?
You pushing 46.
Damn, I'm scared. Like, what do I do? But yeah, that was funny to me. You got any questions, Scott?
I have a speed round.
Speed round? All right, bet.
Yeah, I've been talking a lot. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, cheap.
Ready? Huh?
Go ahead.
Dirt bikes or quads?
Dirt bikes.
Have you rode dirt bikes or a quad?
I've rode a quad.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And you said, what was your answer?
Dirt bikes.
Really? Why though? I know it's a speed round, but like,
I like the 4 wheels. I just want to do a dirt bike, just like, felt like I could like pop a wheelie. I was in Jamaica last summer, and there was this one lady, she was driving a quad, and she had, right? It was funny to me, right? Yeah. It was funny because I was behind her, right? Because we always rolling in a line and she does, and I was just like, I was trying to stay focused on her. Oh, wait, no, the road. Oh, wait, no. I was trying to stay focused on the road, on her. And yeah. But basically, after that happened, she like popped up one time. Bro, her crock flew off. She jumped up off the quad. Her leg was on, both legs are on the other side of the quad. It was crazy. I can help you. I was going to. I'm a gentleman. That's all I was gonna do. I was trying to go help her, trying to make sure she didn't hurt herself. You know,
Right.
but there was already somebody there, the instructor that was there that was trying to help. So I was like, let me stay in my place, stay on my quad, be good. You know,
Just watch from a distance. Oh,
I wasn't from a distance.
moving on. Jeans or cargo pants?
Cargos.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
agree. Cheetos or Cheeto Puffs? He's not a big snack guy, but
Cheetos,
Cheetos?
like the regular Cheetos
Yeah.
and the regular Cheeto Puffs.
Mm.
Spit in your face. Go ahead, next one.
I do Cheeto Puffs.
I'll do neither.
Okay, what about the hot ones?
Cheetos,
Shoes or slides?
shoes,
Okay. Plant a garden or grocery store?
grocery store.
Really?
Yeah, you planting a garden? You got a garden?
I would. If I had the space in the backyard, I would do a garden.
You do yourself a garden.
Yeah.
Plant yourself some vegetables.
That's right.
You go ahead.
I have a pig and a cow back there.
Okay,
I'm
real talk.
with it.
I'd turn him into pork chops. Quit playing with me. Delicious.
Vegan lovers, we're sorry.
Vegan? I don't think I got vegans on here. Quit playing with me.
Extroverted or introverted?
Introverted.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Steak or chicken?
Steak.
Hey, speed rap. Sushi or poke?
Sushi. I already know what you was going to say. Pokeball.
Bar or a lounge?
Say that one more time.
Bar or a lounge?
Lounge.
But lounges are really nice. Did I tell you all the time about when I was in Texas and I went to a lounge?
Mm-mm. So a hookah lounge?
It was a hookah lounge. Yes, it was. But it was also a bar and then just food. It's good, really good food in there.
Yeah.
But some of the lounges over there, they're a lounge, right? And you could be 18 or more to get into the lounge. And some of the lounges, you could stay in there. And then once it hits past 10, you can go to the bar and they won't ID you because you've already been in there. Now, if you go after 10,
Well, don't disclose the place because, you know,
I ain't disclosing the place. It's
Alright,
somewhere
good.
in Texas.
somewhere.
Somewhere. But if you go like after 10 or at 10, they gonna ID you. So it was really popping. It was very nice, chill vibe. So I prefer a lounge too. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Bars are just too crazy. All the white.
Not white folks.
Huh?
We love the white folks.
Me too. Ice skating or rollerblades?
I rollerblades. I ain't never been ice skating.
Really?
Mm-mm.
We gotta go. It's really. I think it's easier than rollerblading.
I'm scared to do that. I recently, I would say like 2 months ago, there's this hockey player. He ended up getting killed on the ice rink.
Really? How?
Slit his neck with a skate.
Oh,
It's crazy.
they be doing too much. So
I don't want to do too much, so I'm good off of that. I'll go rollerblading.
valid.
Or buy some Heelys. One of the two.
Those feelings used to go hard. You walk and zoom. Yeah, you walk and zoom.
Mm-hmm.
That was going on. Okay, this is the last one.
Last one.
All black fit or all white fit?
All black.
You know,
All white is crazy. You gonna dress like a tampon? Like the hell?
I don't think it's.
You gonna pull up like a
That's
he gonna pull up like a clean tampon. That boy is a well dressed tampon. That boy walks in looking like a mozzarella stick. That boy walks in like a cheese stick. I'm gonna upper lid eye.
the first thing that came to mind was a tampon.
Yes. All white fit. Tampon. Cheese stick. Hell nah.
I feel like it has to depend on your skin tone, but
You guys got
all
it.
white's good too.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. Like, I say do all white. You get dirty. Mm-hmm. You get one speck of dust on your white fit. It's done for.
I feel like this generation is like all black, and it goes with everything. Like it really does.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Like, I'm not. But, yeah, that's crazy. So, I want to ask this question. What is your biggest fear?
My biggest fear.
Mm-hmm.
I think sometimes honestly right now my biggest fear is like being alone.
Being alone.
But I feel like it's kind of weird because I fear being alone,
Mm-hmm.
but I like my alone time.
Okay.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
But I feel like more recently I've been alone,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like it's kind of like me and my brother haven't lived together since we were since I was 17, and I'm 20 now.
Like friends alone, siblings alone, family alone. Like
I
what?
think more family alone because I see more my friends more than I see my family.
Okay, because I was about to say, you say relationship, I was like, that don't cheat, you know? But like, go ahead, go ahead and continue.
But you haven't been in a relationship in a long time, and I won't be.
You know, it's not the flow. You know, that flow. Go ahead. Yeah.
No,
Go ahead.
no.
Go ahead. But yeah, you scared to be alone.
Family wise, yeah. Oh God. That's my biggest fear. And snakes. I do not mess with snakes.
I like snakes.
Oh no.
I've held a snake.
Oh.
I've actually held a tarantula too.
Oh. You know that their little hairs can just go right in your eye and it's stuck in there forever.
It's not in there forever. Like, all I gotta do is blink it out.
No, you can't do that with
Eye
tarantulas. No, can't do that with the tarantula's hair though.
Who said I couldn't?
The doctors. They gotta like
What doctor? Bartholomew. That doctor, Dr. Bartholomew, inside joke. Yeah, inside joke.
he said that.
My biggest fear, honestly, is crocodiles. Really? Crocodile? Wow. Crocodiles, they bite, they latch onto one part of your body. All they got to do is twist, spin their body around. You're done for, ripping off a limb.
You can tackle a crocodile.
Why am I tackling crocodiles?
I'm just saying.
Why would I do that?
No, I'm just saying you do.
Nah, bruh. But what do you think is the top 5 fears in America?
Heights?
Okay, that's one of them.
Oh my gosh. Why did I just go blank? Driving?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Nope.
Oh. Loneliness too.
Mm.
The biggest fear.
Top 5. Ooh. That boy just doodled himself. What?
I'm signing out as the co-host.
He doodled himself. Oh, my bad.
He doodled. Okay. Can you read me the top 5? Because I got one. It's heights.
Okay. Fear of public speaking.
Ooh, antisocial
It's 25% of Americans. That is the number one. Fear of public speaking is number 1 with 25% of Americans.
Would you count this as public speaking?
Yeah, I would say it's public speaking in a way, I guess, you know. Number 2 is fear of heights with 24% of Americans.
That's it? Wow, I feel like it'd be more.
Number 3, fear of animals is 22% of Americans. Common ones are spiders, snakes, and dogs.
Snakes, is that? Was it?
Number 4, fear of medical procedures at 18%, like injections, surgeries,
That's great.
drawing blood.
Everyone can get that shit done.
I ain't scared of none of that.
You know that's so crazy too though, because when I had my knee surgery about 4 years ago now,
Knee surgery? Yeah, knee surgery.
I had a little it wasn't on the knee, but it was like right above the knee, and it was a benign knee mass rose above my knee.
You told me you was a kickball champion?
Okay.
Is that how you got your knee injury?
No. It's because I was growing too fast and I did track all of my younger elementary. Yeah.
I bet. I was just...
And my worst part of the surgery was getting that IV thing. So that's valid.
Okay. Number 5 is fear of bodies of water with 19%. Me personally, I'll never get in the ocean.
Why?
The ocean is crazy. You don't know what's in the ocean, bro.
I do.
What's in the ocean?
Sharks, fish, seaweed, water.
And what else?
Monsters.
And what else? Because they haven't
Donovan.
No. Because they haven't even explored the whole ocean yet.
I know it's only been like 5%, right?
I think so. I'm not doing that personally. I ain't good enough in there because I don't know what's in there. You take one wrong step, it's done for you.
I think of the ocean as Nemo. It's not as very... You remember when there was just keep swimming, just keep swimming, and they seen that guy with the light?
Yeah. What you be saying?
Huh?
Delulu is the Salulu? Is that what you be saying?
Sometimes. Unless the Delulu's real, then it's not delusional.
It's never the Salulu. Let me tell you that right now. Delusion is never the solution.
Sometimes it is.
It's not. Who you gonna listen to? The person that's for real about everything? Or the person that cheated due to communication? I'm just giving you an option.
I'm here to validate feelings too.
I'm not here to validate nobody's feelings. I don't care about your feelings. I'm just telling the truth. So, yeah, well, those are the biggest fears.
I can give you this, like, if you're like delusional about like getting this job and then like you actually give the energy or like pray and ask God for the job, then that's okay. Well, that's totally different, guys. Oh my gosh, because you can manifest something. You can manifest something with God. Not manifesting like with the crystals and stuff. That's just not my thing. And then delusional is just like,
Okay, look,
delusional is,
I'm gonna do this then. I'm gonna give you the floor
okay.
and give an example of what delusion is
Okay.
and why it's the solution.
What delusion is and why it's the solution?
Mhm.
Some people, but delusional, okay.
Give me an example.
Delusional is something that you think is going to happen. And sometimes it helps your mental health because you get, like, I'm delusional about,
I'm literally listening. I'm waiting for you to speak.
yeah, I'm going to go to the gym and I'm just going to get big muscles. That's the solution, but it's delusional. That makes sense? Because I don't go to the gym, but it's a solution. That's a great example.
That didn't make no sense.
It did.
You said if I go to the gym,
Mm-hmm. Say I want to go to the gym as a delusion. Like, I need to go just to get fat muscles.
you need to go. You said the delusion is you going to the gym to go get
Fat muscles.
fat muscles. Yeah.
It's the solution, but you're delusional about it because you won't go.
No. What? You literally just said you're delusional because you're saying, oh, I need to go to the gym. That is a suggestion for your own self. That is your conscience saying, I need to go to the gym and I need to go get healthy because I want muscles. And you're saying the solution is to go to the gym. Yes, but where is the delusion? That is not a delusional thing. Just go to the gym. Is that
I don't think I'm delusional no more.
no more? Then what was it right now? Because that was a form of delusion right now on what you just said. You said everything without saying anything. I was like, what?
I think delusions are scenarios that's in your head. And, you know, really think about it. Like, delusion is stuff that goes on in your head that you can't put in reality. That's really not true. I'm like for on that.
Okay. So what was a time when you were delusional besides this time and you thought it was the solution? Go ahead.
Thinking I could really change someone and their mindset. Like, I used to think like, oh, I could change this person to really like me or change this person to actually care. That's delusional.
Okay.
Because you really can't. You can only change yourself. And that's facts. All BS aside.
Okay. Then that's a good one. I'll applaud you. There you go. Applaud. Come on.
Have you ever had a delusion time? Have you ever been delusional? Once?
Yeah, of course. But like, obviously I knew it wasn't the solution. You know, I've been delusional where it's like, I was talking to this one girl and we would talk it all the time, but then, she was cheating, and messing with this dude. And I would just kind of like, oh, it's all right. She's not really doing that. But I had the evidence, you know? Now that's a delusional moment. And mind you, I was little. I was in high school. I'm a grown man now. Now I'm not doing that dumb stuff. I don't play that. Now back then, go ahead, cheat on me, baby boo. I love you. I still love you. That was me in my mindset because I didn't want to be lonely, you know? But now, if you cheat, you cheat, but you're dismissed. Thank you. That's all it is.
Can't forget the saying that you said in the last podcast with Precious and Savannah. If you guys haven't watched that, go ahead and check it out.
What did I say?
He said, I'm packing you up. I'm sending you to the gates of heaven.
Oh yeah, I'm packing you up. I'm sending you to the gates of heaven and I'm done. I don't care about you. You could leave. Thank you. Dismissed. Class dismissed. Forget all that.
Yeah, that's valid.
So let's go ahead and go into this question. What is a red flag in a relationship where it's like, oh, I need to get out of this?
I haven't been in a relationship in a long time, but I can tell you my red flag.
What your red flag is?
I'll tell you what my green flag is.
No, I don't care about your green flags. What is your red flag? Your red flag. I know you got like 22 of them, but like I need you to tell me just maybe 2.
Okay, hold up. Give me one of my red flags that you think it is.
Your red flags.
Yeah.
First off, you're delusional. That's the first one.
Wrong.
No. And you think it's the solution.
I think one of my red flags is sometimes that I
Overthink.
Yeah, that's a real one. But I also think that sometimes I don't really intertwine with listening because I actually saw this video on YouTube that most people, when you're having a conversation, they don't listen. And most of them are thinking about, like they're partially listening, but they think about like a reaction or what to say next instead of actually listening. And most of the time when you actually intertwine in the conversation and listen, your mind just automatically gives you an honest answer instead of you just like, what do I say? You know, while he's talking. That makes sense. So I think that's
I think you don't be listening sometimes.
I don't. And I do know I have selective hearing.
You be like distracted. And I'd be like, yo, bro, listen. And they'd be like, oh, okay. We literally did this at the beginning of the podcast before we even started or turned on the camera.
But today is an excuse.
What's the excuse?
I closed.
I ain't giving no excuses.
That's where I am. That's valid.
So I don't care about your excuse. Boho.
Now my green flag is.
I don't care about your green flags. We don't care about that. I said, what is a red flag in a relationship where you're just like, okay, I got a dip? Mine is if you got them evil eye bracelets.
Oh,
What spirit you casting out?
what is the point?
And is Jesus behind it?
Mm-mm.
If it's not, then I'm good. I appreciate it. Or crystals, I'm good off of that too.
Do you really think that some people like the evil eye, like they believe in God too, or they think that God's behind that?
Yeah, most definitely.
Really?
I know people that have the evil eyes bracelets or like the necklaces, and they'd be like, oh, but I believe in God and I love God. Like, cool, that's fine if you believe in God and you love God and all that stuff. But then again, it's like, why do you think an evil eye bracelet is going to protect you from spirits when Jesus is supposed to do that himself? You know? And but it's like, do your thing. We don't stop the flow. That's just not for me. And I'm not with that. If you want to wear the evil eye bracelet, wear it. Go ahead. Enjoy yourself. But me personally, I'm not doing that. Same with crystals. I don't do all them crystal stuff because I don't believe crystals. And crystals is literally witchcraft. So why would I mess with something like that? I'm not doing that personally.
Personally,
I'm not doing that personally. Do you? But I'm a doobie.
And it's even crazier when people get the tattoos of like the evil eye. I've seen one person get the tattoo of the evil eye, or just get random tattoos that some people that you don't even know of, but it means negative, you know? That's kind of sad because it's on you forever.
Yeah, that's a no-no for me. Another red flag for when you're in a relationship where it's like, I got a dip. When they're gullible. When they're just kind of like, they don't know when somebody's trying to flirt with them. And they like having a boy like touch them inappropriately, and they're like, oh, stop it. Like, you know, like, why are you laughing, goofy? Like, the hell, this is not a comedy show, stupid. Like, come on now. Let's get it together. That's me. I don't like gullible people.
I can tell you my green flag.
I don't care. Nobody cares about your green flag, Kai.
I care about my green flag. What is your
Go,
green flag?
Lexi, go ahead. Tell me your green flag.
What's your green flag?
All right, I have plenty. But
I know you do.
I know I do. But let's go ahead and see here your green flag, because this is your third time telling me I could tell you about my green flag.
I can make you laugh sometimes. My green flag is...
Damn. You had the whole time to tell us about your green flag and took the longest pause and couldn't even come up with a green flag. I'm telling y'all, this dude,
I was on fumes, and I'm doing really, really... I can tell you my... No,
you can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing. You literally... What is the... Okay, what is your green flag? What is your green flag?
green flag?
Yeah, you said you know maybe your green flag, so I need to know at least one. No, never mind. Go to the next question. What is your question, Sky?
I actually want to get into... Did you watch Victorious and iCarly?
Yes.
Nickelodeon.
Mm-hmm.
So they recently... there is a director that used to direct those shows, right?
That fat white dude, right? That was like touching the children inappropriately.
Yeah, and they finally came like with the documentary and like spoke their truth after years. I think it's been like 17 years.
Which is valid, because I remember they were saying that he had a foot fetish, because I remember the sign of Nickelodeon was like the feet, and iCarly, they always dealt with stuff with the feet. They're always showing their toes and everything and putting little faces on it, Victorious feet, all that stuff. So I guess he had like a foot fetish, so he made a lot of the girls do like feet videos and all of that stuff, you know?
Yikes. I think it's very beneficial for them to come out and like speak their truth, you know, after holding it in for years.
Yeah.
I feel like some of them were also blind too, since you're so young, you know? Some of the parents didn't even know.
See, I'm thinking, I don't know what's going on with them in their personal life, but like, I don't think they're more blind to it. I think they're trying to make their parents proud, you know, because like, you got a big role. You're on Nickelodeon. People are going to know you forever. You know, Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, Disney XD, all those places. You know, you're young. You're trying to make a name for yourself, because once you do that, some people, they transition into music. Ariana Grande was one of them. She transitioned into music, or they get transitioned into like different movie roles. So this helps them with that, you know? So they're more kind of like trying to make their parents proud and also make a name for themselves. So I'm thinking, they're just like, oh, I'm gonna deal with it and be fine with it and just go on about my business, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I think the parents didn't know about it because the kids weren't telling them about it, you know? And if they were telling them about it, there were some, they were just kind of like, oh, it's okay. You're thinking over it too hard, you know, like you never know. So that's where I'm thinking, is what happened. But other than that, dang, man.
Especially if you're in a contract with them, you really can't get out.
Yeah,
You just gotta make those excuses, you know?
you have to, man.
And the documentary also showed the guy I don't know his last name. It's a really big, weird name, but I know his first name was Dan.
Dan.
And you see pictures in the documentary of him like holding over, like, say I'm hugging you like this, when he was touching the girl's, like, you know,
chest.
breasts and then just like areas.
Yeah, he's different, bro.
Very different. Very sad.
Fat man.
But I do think I'm very happy that they're able to get their word out and speak their truth, you know, after years and years.
You remember Sam from iCarly?
Mm-hmm.
I know that she didn't want to do any more of that stuff with Nickelodeon for the longest time. Because, you know, they came out with that new iCarly where it's more of like an adult version of it. And she did not join it. She's not a part of that iCarly cast anymore.
Yeah.
I know she did Sam and Cat for a little bit too, but I know that she wrote a book recently about everything that happened as well. So kind of scarred her, traumatized her. I didn't read the book. So I don't know what's going on in her personal life or what happened behind the scenes or anything like that. This is just my opinion on how I feel about the whole situation. And it's good that Sam or
Jeanette McCarthy, that's her real name.
Jeanette McCarthy, she was able to speak what happened back there, man, and write the book and take a stand for herself. And now that she's older, she doesn't have to deal with that stuff, but she does have to deal with it still mentally because, you know, it's scarred into her brain. And obviously it's traumatizing to go ahead and go back into roles like that, you know?
As a little kid.
So I understand that situation. You got any more questions or any other things you want to talk about?
No, but I did also see in the documentary that even the directors and producers at that time, like filming, didn't even know that was happening. Like a lot of sex predators.
Yeah, predators.
Yeah, because it wasn't only Dan. It was like some of his other coworkers too, but they were just like higher up. So it's like,
well, they do that in the industry, man.
That's sad.
Now, I will bring up this topic then, because did you hear about the allegations that happened with Vince McMahon? He was the chairman of WWE, that old man.
I don't think I know. Vince?
Basically, his name is Vince McMahon, and he got into some allegations with this one lady. He was paying her $1 million every month, I believe, to basically like hush money because she signed like an NDA. And he broke that rule, so she came out about it, and basically he was using her in people's contracts, and one of the notable names was Brock Lesnar, as using her in the contract in 2021 when Brock Lesnar was going to sign a new deal with WWE. And in the contract was basically Brock Lesnar would use her for sexual pleasure. And that's a form of trafficking.
Yeah.
We'll call it ST. But that's a form of ST, right? That Brock Lesnar and Vince McMahon agreed to in the contract. So he signed a contract, everything was fine. She also would send her to this other man's name. His name is John Laurinaitis. Send her over there to the hotel room to be able to give her up for breakfast, right? Pleasure, you know.
For $1 million a month?
No. She was just being used. She was a worker, and Vince McMahon ended up starting to have a liking to her and would call her up to his room and everything. And she was just there for business, you know, because she was a worker. Then after that, it just kind of went downhill. He would have provocative photos of her in the phone. He would show them to people around the job, everything. And basically, she ended up leaving, or she got fired. She signed an NDA, $1 million every month. Vince McMahon broke the NDA. Then he ended up leaving WWE.
Like he had to, though.
He had to.
Yeah.
And they just merged WWE and UFC together, and it's called TKO. And he was a part of the board. He was the chairman.
Not no more.
Left that area. Now, all of these allegations have been coming out, and it's been going crazy now.
That's sad.
It's
Built
sad.
trauma too.
I'm telling you,
Definitely.
trauma and everything, and you kind of already saw what he was doing back in the day, like 2000s, 2005. He was already like making girls dress provocatively and have them in different segments. And when it came to women's wrestling, it wasn't just kind of like, oh, women are really like doing their thing out there and they're really like fighting and they're good at wrestling. It was more like, oh, let's show them off because it's a woman in skimpy clothing wrestling another girl in skimpy clothing.
Pulling hair. I hated this.
So they made it seem like that, that's what he would do. But now you see women's wrestling now, it's amazing. They do amazing work. I love watching the wrestling from them because like there's actually good wrestlers that are women, And when I was young, I didn't think that because I'm watching the divas fight when they were calling them divas. I was like, okay, this is boring. You're like, there's no intriguing storylines, anything I like about it. But now when you see it, you like, bro, these dudes, they good, bro. Like they really fighting, they really boxing for real. And you be like, bro, I like this. Like they're doing good for real. Because you don't want to sit there and watch a girl in skimpy clothing just fighting. If I wanted to do that, I would have went to World Star. Like I'm not gonna do all of that. But I'm trying to see actual wrestling, super kicks, freaking tope suicidas. I'm trying to see DDTs, all of that stuff. That's what I'm trying to see. I like wrestling personally. And if you don't like wrestling, I don't like you, stupid. So
didn't you tell him that you were going to this wrestling place?
What wrestling place?
What was that place called with the 70,000 people?
WrestleMania? I went to WrestleMania Hollywood last year. WrestleMania is in Philadelphia this year.
Where'd you go to recently? Was that WWE?
That was a WWE live event. It was in Fresno.
Okay, did you see the girls fighting over there?
Yeah. So the girls were fighting. It was Mia Yim versus Asuka. Pretty good match.
Mia Khalifa?
What?
She said
I said Mia Yim. Where did you hear Mia Khalifa?
Honestly, I just,
The corn star Mia Khalifa? No, thank you. I appreciate it. You dirty bastard. So you got any other questions?
Yeah, if you were the ruler of America, what would be your first law? If you were the ruler of America, what would be your first law? That's a really hard one.
To arrest all these hoes.
Where would you put them? Where would you put them and why?
North Korea.
Oh! That is the dangerous place ever, too, huh?
But I'm playing, or am I? But honestly, I wouldn't know what my first law would be. Dang, that is tough because I'm not into politics or anything crazy like that. But shoot, bro,
You can't change a law, though.
I'm not sure. That's what I'm saying. Don't know what laws I would put out or try to pass.
Yeah.
Shoot, I don't know though, personally. But what about you?
I think I'm not really into politics as much either, but how do you feel about equal rights?
Equal rights, like men and women.
Yeah.
Is it really equal?
I'm not into politics like that.
Like, what do you mean by equal rights? Like a woman could do everything that a man's doing.
Basically,
Do your thing.
I don't
I don't really care. Like, if you really say that you want equal rights, then go ahead and do what a man is doing. That's fine. Go ahead.
You can't be a president, though.
That's fine. If you want to be a president, go ahead and do you. That's up to you. I could really care less. For real. Like,
Hillary Clinton.
okay.
We're gonna change that.
She would be better on the she would be better in a football game with them shoulder pads she'd be wearing. But then again, it's like, do you think we don't stop the flow?
Do your thing.
I guess. But we're just going to go ahead and stop the podcast right here. I want to say thank you for coming on the podcast, Kyle Ann. You already know the deal. My name is Donovan, aka Dual Dono. Nameless Journey Podcast, best podcast in my home. You already know the deal. Also, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and hit that bell for notifications when we drop a video on top of that. And also go follow the Spotify, man, if you guys want to listen to the extended version of the podcast. So we have guests on. Thank you for listening to the podcast, Nameless Journey Podcast, and we'll catch y'all later. Deuces.